Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. I'm going to ask you something. What is your thorn in the flesh? In other words, what irritates you and you've been asking God to get rid of, but it seems like it's not going anywhere? The Apostle Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, starting at verse 7 on the way down, all the way down, he says, I've asked God 3 times to remove this thorn, but it wouldn't go anywhere. I want to say this. Usually a thorn can be embarrassing, humiliating. Why? Because sometimes it's your family. Sometimes it's you, your health. It could be anything. But God allows it because he's trying to teach you that, watch this, that grace is exactly what it is that you need to overcome. Remember, the Apostle Paul talked about in that chapter, he says, in my weaknesses, I become strong only in God. So we see that grace comes to strengthen the weak. What a mighty God. And just because you have weaknesses doesn't mean that God will not use you. But what God will do is he will allow you to be in a season that you begin to see the weaknesses, that you begin to, watch this, fall short to him, only to rely on this thing called grace that will strengthen you. Listen, we can do all things through Christ who gives us the strength. Remember, God's will always be done, but the question is, will it be done through you? Instead of complaining about the thorn in the flesh, let's glorify God in it. Bye-bye.